Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, Senior Editor at the ETC Cooperative. Today we're going to talk about the ETC Grants DAO program and one of the winners, the team that is called ClassicDAO. I'm here today with Nicholas Martin, Anthony, Jeffrey, and Darius Wedergarten. Hi guys, how are you?
Good, good. How you
Hey,
doing?
how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much for your time and for being with us. I have the first question for you. Well, you are a winner of one of the grants of the ETC Grants DAO program, so congratulations. And the first question is to describe your team.
Sure. All right, I'll take that one. Hello, everyone. My name is Nick. So we have a kind of unique team. We range from a older, more seasoned group, I think is what I'll refer to myself and Anthony. And then we have some younger individuals with us, the developing side. So me personally, I come from a software sales background where I work for a large company, mainly in North America, where we sell software as a service. And I've been doing that for a little while. Anthony also comes from the software side, but he's also a little bit more technical, more of the engineering side. And then we also have Darius, and with him, he's employed with Ethereum Smart Contracts, is one of our key partners in the project. And with that, we have another couple developers, one by the name of Diego, who works very closely with us as well.
Okay, Darius, you manage the developer team.
Yeah, so my firm, Ethereum Smart Contracts, is hired by ClassicDAO to essentially build all the products and all the EVM side of things, including the front ends for smart contracts. And that also includes the development of a new DAO called the Winslow DAO protocol that will be deploying for ClassicDAO.
Good. Bueno, and what is the project? What is the ClassicDAO project?
Okay, so the ClassicDAO is a project which is very similar to the original DAO on Ethereum Classic. It has similar values and similar ideologies of, okay, let's pull some money together, vote on what we think is going to be the right project, the right people, the right teams, and with that, hopefully grow a very large ecosystem of very profitable dApps that cycle a lot of funds back into the DAO. To facilitate this, as I said before, we're building the Winslow DAO protocol, which has some new innovations. If you want to go and check that out, you can go to ClassicDAO.1 in the docs section, and you'll find information about the Winslow DAO. We'll be shortly updating that, but essentially we are trying to work on scalability, security, and other factors such as stability for the DAO. So we're working on that at the moment, and that's the project. Hopefully we have, so in terms of timeline, we can say the next month is going to be a big push. We're going to try to finish pretty much everything, get the protocol audited, and from there, we're going to try and get a launch early September or late August. It's somewhere in that mix. So yeah, next question.
Before the next question, you mentioned the Winslow DAO protocol. So it's a new protocol you are creating for this particular DAO?
Yes, that's correct. So it's a new protocol completely from scratch. So we're not using any pre-used libraries. Everything is new code. So it's going to need a lot of testing and a very good auditing from two separate firms, we're hoping. We had our grant initially valued at 46,000 when we made the request. We got devalued to 25,000. I'm not sure why. Bob did a great explanation, but to me, it doesn't completely explain everything, but it's okay. We're going to work with the 25,000 we have, so we hope to get 1 or 2 audits on that. But yeah, brand new from scratch protocol.
That was the next question. And then how much you got for the grant? So can you explain what was the rationale for the first proposal and how much you got?
Right. So for the first proposal, we thought that 47, or I think 46 or 47,000 would be a very comfortable number. We would have extra. We would have to cycle some of that back into the DAO once it launches. Part of the plan for the DAO once it launches is that the team, so me, Anthony, Nicholas, and Ethereum Smart Contracts will all be working independently from the DAO as a DAO foundation. And we're going to do our best to have the least amount of influence over the DAO. And we're going to make sure that all of our team members buy their tokens during DAO sales. So we're not going to keep any to ourselves. So it's going to be very open and very properly set up DAOs that works on Ethereum Classic, hopefully to grow an ecosystem of really, really good products. And I just wanted to mention one thing is in the grant application, we had written about they asked us to compare our project to other projects, and so we figured we'd compare it to the ETC Grants DAO, and I was pointing out vulnerabilities and problems with the fact that it's centralized as it is, and only now do we really see the full extent of how we have some projects that are fraudulent and some that don't make any sense getting funded at the full 50,000. So I'm not gonna. We really want to move past that. We're gonna let them deal with their things. We're gonna have $25,000 soon, and we're gonna really try to build ClassicDAO to push competition and show that ClassicDAO can take the place of ETC Grants DAO and really have a public decided vote for people who have put their investment into the.
When you say
DAO.
public, is people who donate to ClassicDAO are going to vote for what projects to grant money to?
That's correct, but it's not a donation. It's when they buy DAO tokens, the smart contract implicitly says in the DAO that they can always redeem their tokens for Ether or other assets that are within the DAO. So if the DAO has ERC20 tokens and Ether, it will pay that out to DAO token holders so that they can redeem their part of the DAO treasury. So it's all in the white paper. There's a lot more very interesting concepts that we're bringing together on that. So definitely worth a read.
Okay, so people should go to understand more detail about ClassicDAO. They should go to ClassicDAO.com, you said?
ClassicDAO.one. One, like O-N-E, not the number O-N-E.
Okay, scratch. It's not ClassicDAO.com, it's ClassicDAO.one. And the last question I have is, why did you choose ETC? Why do you think that ETC is a good environment or a good system to build on?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. And yeah, I think the main thing is that ETC follows, the Bitcoin philosophy. We like that a lot. It's proof of work. It's decentralized. It has this code of law. It's censorship resistant. It's sound money. It has the cap supply. It's a smart contract, and it is the original Ethereum. We just kind of see ETC as kind of like a fertile ground, and it's a huge opportunity for us. And right now there's no central authority. We really believe in the philosophy of ETC, and the DAO is going to help enable that for people. So that's why we picked ETC.
Excellent. I think it's a good, interesting case to have a DAO, first, a new protocol on ETC, no? Instead of importing protocols that already existed in other chains. Second, to have adapt, say, let's call ClassicDAO adapt, that in part works socially, because at the social layer, people have to make decisions and then vote on or decide what to do in terms of the where to direct the money and things like that. But where the treasury is inside the secure environment of ETC that offers immutability and is protected with true decentralization with proof of work, etc. So that's amazing. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations, guys, for getting $25,000. And I'm looking forward to see ClassicDAO and how it works, and maybe become an investor as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Don. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.